funny and sexy. People magazine. More appealing than ever. New York Times. The best physical comic actor in the movies. LA Times. Jeff Goldblum is the tall guy. Dexter King has a few problems. His career is on the skids.
If you ever do anything funny in my show again, you elongated droplet of dung, you're out.
His roommate's a nymphomaniac. His love life is a mess. And he's scared to death of needles.
They say the real experts do it without even looking.
Then Dexter meets Kate.
Well, the thing is, I'm not the sort of girl who believes in that. I think it's much better to go to bed with the person on the first date to get it out of the way.
The Tall Guy, a romantic comedy that stands out from the crowd.
Columbia Pictures presents the 1971 critically acclaimed film that earned Academy Award nominations for Best Picture, Best Cinematography, Best Screenplay, Best Director, and featured the Academy Award-winning performances of Cloris Leachman and Ben Johnson. The Last Picture Show. Now, for the first time on home video, comes the movie Newsweek called A Masterpiece, the most important work by a young director since Citizen Kane. And the New Yorker hailed it, a lovingly exact history of small-town life. It's for everybody. Jeff Bridges, Sybil Shepherd, Timothy Bottoms, Randy Quaid, Ellen Burstyn, and Eileen Brennan also star in the bittersweet story of a small Texas town.
Person can't sneeze in this town without somebody offering him a handkerchief.
Whose innocent lives
It's all Lester's fault. He keeps asking Mama.
Oh, goddamn.
All I want to do is stay with the man I love.
Goddamn! What do you mean asking my girl for a date?
underscore the not-so-innocent lives that grow up and live there.
What you think he'd do if he found us?
Shoot. He's always glad to have an excuse to use his deer rifle.
From director Peter Bogdanovich comes The Last Picture Show.
This guy's smart. He's systematic. Look for a link between the victims.
No connection, except they were all well-to-do women about the same age.
All three victims were in drug rehab. And the rain. When they were both killed, it was raining. You'll be working with an FBI agent from now on.
This thing gets solved on the streets.
You bet.
Wait. Your wife was a former user?
Who's your friend?
Him?
Well, he looks very interesting.
What kind of guy makes moves on the wife of the guy that he's working with?
LAPD's not looking too good on this one. The Bureau wants an arrest or a fall guy. I don't intend to go down with it, you understand?
Back off! Hey!
Now, get the crowd that draws a crowd and packs a wallop of a crowd-pleasing price at $29.95. First up, Sean Penn and Martin Sheen give two electrifying performances in a political thriller ABC TV called Excellent, based on the true story of a hijacking that shattered the strength of international law, Judgment in Berlin. And Johnny Depp is taking a vacation, and while the sun is hot, the girls are sizzling, and the beach party never ends in Private Resort. Then, Kevin Bacon and Sean Astin star in an unforgettable, action-packed adventure set in the rugged, breathtaking Sierras about a group of boys on a wilderness journey that turns deadly in Whitewater Summer. Next, Alan Arkin teams up with con artist Peter Falk and his dingy accomplice Beverly D'Angelo to pull off the insurance scam of the decade in Big Trouble. Then, Keanu Reeves and Amy Madigan have big-time plans to leave small-town life. But first, they'll have to accomplish a hilarious kidnapping to do it. Fred Ward and Bonnie Bedelia also star in Prince of Pennsylvania. And finally, a case of mistaken identity turns deadly for Jan Michael Vincent when he discovers his best friend dead and his son abducted in a mob hit meant for someone else. Now, he will stop at nothing and for no one to recover his son and avenge his friend's death in Hit List. Join the crowd with 6 great titles and a dozen great stars, all priced to sell at $29.95 each, only from RCA Columbia Pictures Home Video.
And now, from the golden age of Hollywood, RCA Columbia Pictures Home Video presents 5 titles from the classic archives, featuring immortal stars in timeless stories, now available at the very collectible price of just $19.95 each.
Miss Grant, the housing project is off.
Not again.
I'm sorry, but our time is going to be completely involved with some operations in Florida.
Oh, but Mr. Richmond, those people are counting on it.
I realize that. Of course, if we had someone we could trust, someone with brains, initiative, energy, leadership, and also someone that those home buyers would have faith in. And I just don't know of anyone to fit that bill. Do you, Miss Grant?
How about me?
She's at it again, that laughably lovable lady who just can't seem to get things right. Yes, it's the golden era's most inspired and best-loved comedian Lucille Ball in a delightful caper comedy about a naive secretary who inadvertently becomes the front for an illegal gambling operation. New to home video and featuring William Holden, it's Miss Grant Takes Richmond.
I've been a so-called coward and a so-called hero. And there's not the thickness of a sheet of paper between them.
Next, a merchant marine, haunted by an act of cowardice that destroys his career, spends the rest of his life searching for self-acceptance in the high seas adventure that features the spectacular cinematography of 3-time Academy Award winner Freddie Young. Peter O'Toole, Eli Wallach, and James Mason star in Joseph Conrad's powerful tale, Lord Jim.
Recover your honor, sir. Do battle without further delay.
For your death.
Then it's brave knights and beautiful damsels in the swashbuckling adventure that features the thrilling battles and medieval heroics of 12th century England. Starring James Mason and Sam Neill, it's Sir Walter Scott's classic tale, Ivanhoe.
To be or not to be? That is the question.
Shakespeare's immortal play is captured as never before in a film version so superb it received the highest rating from the New York Daily News and was acclaimed to be the finest I have encountered by Judith Crist of New York Magazine. Nicole Williamson is Hamlet.
You're not going to try anything foolish, are you?
I'm afraid so. Something very foolish indeed.
Finally, a love-struck man is caught in a web of intrigue, deceit, and murder in a film that features one of the most brilliant and dazzling climax scenes ever brought to the silver screen. Written, produced, and directed by film master Orson Welles, it's Rita Hayworth and Orson Welles in the visionary masterpiece, The Lady from Shanghai. 5 classic films featuring immortal stars and timeless stories, now available for sell-through at the low price of just $19.95 each. And they're only from RCA Columbia Pictures Home Video.